Christel, in a lot of your work you talk about energies. Can you explain to me your thought process behind energistic leadership?
Well, it came about since I was a little girl. I've been sensing energies, I've been seeing energies from people, the energy that we exude, the energy that we radiate from what we think, what our thoughts, what our feelings, but also seeing energy just in nature in general, just seeing the energy of life. I didn't know that it was a unique gift. I thought everybody did, and it wasn't before sitting in an executive group, looking around the table. I was very young, I was just looking around, I was invited in, I wasn't a part of the executive group, and thinking, how, are they all mean? Are they so selfish? Are they so self-centered that they're only serving their own job, their own role, their own department, and some of them only themselves? And sitting there being so surprised, but also traveling around the world, meeting executives, not understanding their actions, not understanding the way they were speaking to others, their reaction, all of that. Just like I was truly disappointed about life, and I reached a point where I was a bit disillusioned, because I thought there was so much potential to create greater results, having happier people around the table, in our organizations, in the world, if we took responsibility for the energy we exude and our choices and our actions. And suddenly I realized they don't see energy, they don't realize their responsibility, they do not realize how much they matter. And it shocked me, and it overwhelmed me with compassion. It overwhelmed me with a sense of urgency that I needed to do something about it. At that time, hadn't started my own company yet, but only 6 months later, I was sitting on a beach, having quit my job, meditating and asking, what was my path about? Why did I have my academic background? Why did I have my work experience in a global organization? What was my life about? What was I supposed to contribute with? And I was meditating every day for a long time, and out of my hand just came energistic leadership, and I was guided to study energy, not only from how I saw it, but I talked to a quantum physicist from CERN in Switzerland, described to him how I saw energy, and he was describing in quantum physics what it was that I saw, what it was that I was able to tap into. It was a very exciting conversation, and from that long, very interesting journey started for me, in terms of not only looking from it from a scientific point of view, but I also trained my abilities to sense and see energies into evidence-based viewing of energy. So I have trained for years and years and years on a psychic college, where I learned to trust my abilities, learn to tap into that greatness, that gift that I was given from a child, and then learning how to combine that with business, with elite athletes, with politicians, learning to tap into that energy and pass on that wisdom, pass on that vision, where I'm able to see people's greatness and see the pitfalls for their success, see their limitations and how to overcome those limitations and truly unlock their greatness. And it has been an amazing journey to understand energy, and being able to create a concept where I'm able to not only describe it but also teach it, so that other people learn to see energy in a different way, to use energy, to change energy, to influence an entire world with their energies. Many of my clients, because of their elite role within their industries, they are on television, they're in the medias, they're in the magazines, newspapers around the world. So teaching them to be able to impact energy in a contributing way, in a purposeful way, stepping into their full capacity, learning to feel energy when they are not only connected with their innate resources, their energy, but connecting to the energies that are so much greater than ourselves, the energetic grid, teaching them how to impact and influence in a completely different level. I see their performances shoot through the roof, their happiness becoming so much greater, and seeing that they're not only creating unbelievable results in their given performance, but they're also changing the world in a much greater scale than they had ever dared to believe. So energy is such an important concept to understand, that it's not just something that we can strengthen when we do our yoga or meditations, or we can but it's something that we can use in our boards, in our entire organizations, our performances, in our life with our children. Once we all understand the energy that we have, our innate resources, how we can use it to improve our own life and that of others, then there's no stopping to understanding how much we matter. And I think everybody then step into their full responsibility, making a difference, wanting to create positive change, because you see, once you create a different kind of energy within ourselves and for others, it's a ripple effect, but it's also like a boomerang. Whatever we send out come back to us tenfold. So we cannot stop generating a better energy, because it's not only other people's lives that become better, ours will too, and that of our loved ones. And isn't that the essence of what everybody wants? We want to be happy, and we want the people we love to be happy. And imagine when we learn to navigate and use our energies in a greater way, in a visionary way, in a conscious visionary way, that we're also creating a better world while doing that, then it can't be any better, can it?
Right. Thank you for sharing with us.
You're welcome.